Hello, everybody. This is IAD back again, married to real estate. So today's topic is going to be a husband and wife team that are part of our IAD group here in the Orlando market. As you know, my name is Chris Pflueger. I'm the managing director here at IAD Florida. And we're very excited to have joining us today, Mathias and Savanna. How are you?
We're doing great. Thank you, Chris, for having us. We're super excited to be here today.
Well, I appreciate you joining me. Obviously, you guys are both married and in real estate. So that's, I'm sure, being together that many hours a day. Well, post-COVID, right? I was always with my wife during COVID. But it seems like, you guys work very well together. You are a team. You work with clients together, and you're growing your team together. So this is a very unique situation, and we're excited that you're on to share your story. So I'll start off with the first question. You guys choose who wants to answer. So you've been in the business different amounts of time. So tell us about how you got into business. And Savanna, I think you were first, so you start.
Yes. So I got licensed in 2017, but wasn't actively selling until Mathias got his license in 2020, like right at the peak of the pandemic, basically.
Yep.
And then we started selling real estate together as a team.
So I had a pretty fast learning curve coming in 2020 with the pandemic, but it was a great opportunity to get a lot of experience and knowledge through that specific type of market that has helped us kind of grow exponentially past that. But yeah, I was licensed in 2020 right after I moved down here from Minnesota, and we've been working together ever since.
Well, I have to say you joined at a time where we all thought the market was going to fall off a cliff, and it went the exact opposite way. So you got in a very, very hectic market. And today I would say it's probably stabilized a bit. Would you agree?
Yes, absolutely. It's definitely become more stable than it has been over the last few years, for sure. We've seen that with a lot of the properties on the market, with equity, people having their homes and the appreciated values that they're receiving nowadays. But it's slowly going back to a more stable market. I know our months of supply of inventory is starting to creep back up, and that home valuation, average sale price is starting to kind of not level off, but it's slowly appreciating, not as staggering as it was a couple of years ago.
It's not growing 20% a year anymore. So we have to deal with that poor situation where we're not going to get 20% equity every year. So the good news is that at least it staves off the affordability part, right? So I think the average in your market is probably in the 350-ish home, average price. And so that's great, because in a lot of parts in Florida, it's heading up to the 600,000 range, which on average, that's way too high for most people to afford, because average is tough, right? So I would say the good news is we're getting to a stable market. Rates are still a little bit high, but we have so many people moving into Florida, specifically in the Orlando market. You still have a lot of clients out there, right?
There's a ton of clients out there. You're absolutely right. A lot of folks are still moving to Florida every day. We've definitely seen the growth over the last couple of years as well. But even today, still folks are calling us up to move down here to Florida, relocate from another state, whether it's New York, New Jersey, California, even out of the country, in Canada, UK. A lot of folks are still looking to purchase here in Florida, so it's a great market.
Well, the interesting part about this, obviously, you guys had started under a very, very strong family-oriented independent in Kissimmee area in Orlando, Florida. And now the entire group has come over to start with IAD to be the first members of IAD in the United States and the first members in Florida. So tell us a little bit, how do you feel about that? Now you have international exposure, 8 different countries, 20,000 other agents like yourself all over the world. What makes IAD special for you guys?
You can go. Super exciting, though.
Yeah, we're extremely blessed, super grateful to have the opportunity to be at the forefront and pioneer this movement into the U.S. With IAD, we know the opportunity that we've been presented, and we're super excited to help kick that off here, especially starting in Florida. It's been a whirlwind getting up and running, and just the amount of people that we've been able to lean on to help get us started up with this new brokerage. Obviously, it's not a new brokerage, like you mentioned. All those other countries, 20,000 agents. It's been an amazing opportunity, and we're super excited. We've actually been able to share with some of our sellers, and some of our clients as well, switching over and having that outreach, that network, to not only help list properties and reach additional folks for marketing purposes, but it's been amazing so far.
Well, I have to say, there is a lot of support, on the IAD side. And again, like you mentioned, it's a 15-year track record. So we're taking all that experience with the roots and the heritage in Europe and creating an amazing US-based IAD company. And we're going to take it, to the next level. So very excited about that myself, and the opportunity to get it kind of on the ground floor and really have an impact on it. You guys are a huge part of that. So very excited about it. So you guys are growing not only with client base and then exposing that client base to a much larger group with our IAD overseas distribution channel. We not only have our own 8 countries, but we have 3 other countries. So we have really key major markets, not only in Europe, but some in the Middle East, Greece, Cyprus, a lot of different areas that we weren't in before, including Mexico. And I don't know if you guys knew this, but last year, investment in the United States from Mexico is $4.6 billion. And so not an insignificant portion of money comes over from our overseas friends. And a lot of people are surprised about Mexico. They're not surprised about France, Germany, Italy, Portugal, people buying in the US. That's a normal activity here for Florida. But some of the other countries are very impactful. So that being said, obviously, you're working with what type of clients do you work with on a normal basis?
We get a lot of first-time home buyers. We actually get a lot of investors as well, with being here located in Florida and parks.
Right, near the parks, a lot of short-term rentals as well.
But we really work with all sorts of types of clients, in all honesty. We've helped people that are looking to relocate. It was their 5th, 20th home. We actually just met with someone the other day, and they're like, we moved 20 times. And we're like, perfect. You already kind of know the steps, so it kind of helps us out. But anyone from there to investors to first-time home buyers.
First-time home sellers as well.
That's going to be interesting, but first-time home seller in a market that's already elevated at this point, right? So you have to temper their expectations because rates are a little higher. You're not going to just put a number out there and have 57 offers. We will have to actually market it. So having that exposure is actually pretty much key in this case. So that's great news.
Yeah, so, absolutely.
Well, we want to get you some more of those, of course, as we grow your business, but you're also growing your team, right? So that's the part I'm curious about. So you guys are, you haven't been salty veterans for 25 years, and now you're starting to grow a team. You're starting off early in your career and starting to build out that team. So tell me a little bit about that, looking to grow your team, and, how has it been helpful to be part of IAD?
Okay, so go ahead.
It's been amazing so far. We've had an opportunity to speak with actually 3 other individuals so far that have joined underneath us at IAD, and we've been able to mentor them so far in their journeys with getting their license and the startup process. As we know, that's a huge thing when coming into this field, is having a support network and someone that you can lean on to help guide you through, what do I do here and what do I do there. So it's been amazing to be able to mentor the agents that have joined under us so far. And absolutely, we're definitely looking to expand our team, because that kind of leads into one of our ultimate goals. And one of the reasons why we ended up joining IAD was because of the structure that it has to offer and the opportunity with being able to develop a team beneath us that we can help them create successful careers, while also putting us in a position to where we can build a legacy and hopefully retire at one, someday down the road.
Yeah, retirement doesn't look like it's in your near future with all this upside opportunity, but it is nice to know that there's an exit strategy in place, already a model that can handle that. So I would say you guys are doing an amazing job, and we're very excited to have you part of the team. I appreciate you sharing your story today, a little bit about being a married couple working together on a day-to-day basis. Obviously, you're doing well, and we really appreciate it. So any last words for the group?
Any last words? No,
you pretty much said everything I wanted to say.
We finish each other's sentences all the time. So no, it's been amazing. It's definitely an amazing opportunity to be at the ground floor running, and we're super excited to see where it leads us. And we're definitely open to bringing more people underneath us and helping them with their careers while helping more buyers and sellers along the way.
That's perfect. And everybody has the same opportunity. That's the interesting part about IAD. You could bring on 6 people, and they could bring on 6 people and just create their own organization. They have just the same opportunity to build out a great team, a great organization as well. So we love the model. We're very excited about it. If you're interested in joining, Mathias and Savanna on their team, you certainly can reach out to us. You can reach out to them directly, or you can check us out at joiniad.com down below. And we are here for you. So we're very excited about it. And again, this is early stage. Getting in early in opportunity is fantastic. And again, there'll be an early opportunity for several years. So excited about it. And thank you guys for joining this afternoon.
Thank you, Chris.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Have a good one.
You as well.